Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a new pick a card reading. This is the February 2020 love prediction. So exciting. So if you guys are new to pick a card readings, I'm going to give you guys a quick little rundown of how it works. So basically we have pile number 1, pile 2, 3, and 4. So you can take a moment, pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you're the most drawn to. If you guys like to pick with crystals, I'll be putting some crystals on here in a moment. But then once you're done choosing your pile, you can scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card, so you can skip ahead to your personal reading. So without further ado, let's add some crystals on these cards, starting now. All right, so these are our crystal options. Over here we have a labradorite heart. This is some spirit quartz. This over here is sunset aura quartz, and this is angel aura quartz. So again, pause the video if you'd like to take a moment to find the pile that you're the most drawn to. Once you're done choosing your pile, you can scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card, so you can skip ahead to your personal February love prediction. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting now. All right, so pile number 1, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your February 2020 love prediction. So without further ado, let's get started, starting now. All right, so group number 1, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. So we have the Empress, we have the 2 of Pentacles, which is the 2 of crystals in this deck, then we have 10 of Cups, and we have Oppression, which is basically the Devil card in regular tarot. Sorry, it's the morning and my voice is like a little cracky because I just woke up. But what this here is talking about, so I do see most of you guys that chose this pile are probably in a relationship. If not, this is talking about just the type of people that are in your life in the month of February. I don't exactly see a bunch of new things coming in at all, so I don't see anything brand new happening. But I do see sort of a kind of wishy-washy sort of feeling over here when we have the 2 of Pentacles. And so I feel like this is trying to balance time for yourself and time with your loved one, and maybe you're feeling a little bit like repressed in a certain way. So when we have the Devil here, this is like feeling like we can't quite speak our truth, feeling like we are a little bit stuck or like chained to something that we can't quite break free from. With the Empress over here, this is like trying to get some time to yourself or trying to, you know, really offer your help to your loved ones, but it seems like there's a sort of kind of like imbalance, but somehow you're managing it. But whenever we have the Devil here, this is definitely feeling like we're being held back in a certain way, or there's some toxicity that we're having a hard time confronting, or there's just like something on our minds that it's really hard for us to sort through and see clearly. So right now I feel like there's a big question for you guys in the month of February, and you're really weighing out some options in the month of February and trying to see what to do about a certain situation. And there's definitely a debate of a couple different options, and trying to see the right path is a little bit unclear whenever we have Oppression over here. So this is definitely, like, as you can see, she's, you know, underneath a veil over here. And so this might be reflecting how you guys are going to feel in the month of February, is feeling a little bit like cloaked over and not really having a voice very much. But yet I do see, because it's surrounded by such good cards, and so, you know, this problem I don't think is as big as what you might see it as. And this can also talk about being stuck in illusions. So I would definitely try to see this situation clearly for what it is. I do see you're surrounded by good things, but whatever this problem is, it's a bit like stuck in an illusion. So I'd really try to figure out exactly what's going on in your own personal situation. Again, it's a general reading, so I'm just pointing out what I see here. So I would definitely say, kind of try to take the mask off and really see the situation for what it is. You are being surrounded by good things, good people, and so I'd try to get their opinions on certain things, at least express yourself, you know? The 10 of Cups here is definitely expressing yourself to the people who you know and trust and love. And then the 2 of Crystals is, again, like debating between, like, there's definitely an imbalance of some kind and trying to weigh out that imbalance. The Empress over here is telling me that it's a good time for new ideas. It's a good time for focusing on yourself. And I think that everything will become a lot clearer if you actually take more time for yourself with that Empress card. Yes, the Empress still loves to take care of people that she loves because she's the Empress, she's the mother. And so she still loves to give time to her loved ones. And so I'm not saying like take a break or anything like that, but this is definitely like take time for yourself to weigh out whatever options. It could even mean that you're between 2 people if you guys are single. Oh my gosh, my hand made like a mark there. It was like sitting there for so long, made a mark. But anyway, you could even be debating between two different people. If you guys are single, when we have the Two of Crystals, this could be like weighing out the options between two different people. If you guys are in a relationship, this is definitely probably going through a big choice that you guys have to make. It could be a personal choice that you have to make, but then it reflects into your love life because maybe it will somehow affect your lover, or maybe you really want their advice, and it's, you know, maybe it's such a big choice that you need to figure out that then it involves everyone that's in your life. And so I do see kind of like, you know, some big shifts in the future, but I think February is about making that choice and coming to the conclusions that you're wanting to come to. And then also, let's put some more cards on here and see what's really happening. And so we have the Retreat card, and then we also have Past Life Relationship. So again, I do feel like you guys are going through a bit of a karmic thing in February when we have Past Life Relationship coming up. I definitely feel like, you know, if you guys are in a relationship, I feel like you're going through a bit of a karmic cycle where you guys are dealing with some of the stuff from the past. And this might be why the Devil's coming up with a little bit of unclearness, a bit of toxicity, being chained to something, not being able to be set free in a certain way, feeling like you're held back, or feeling like you're oppressed in a certain way, or feeling like you're being held down, held back. This is a karmic cycle where you guys will need to find a balance. This is all about finding a balance, and this is about retreating from probably a loved one or probably from friends or anything if you guys are single like that, taking some time for yourself. When we have Empress and Retreat together, this is definitely taking some time for yourself. It could be that, you know, you guys end up going on a little bit of a getaway. So maybe Valentine's Day, your lover is going to surprise you with a bit of a trip or a getaway. Or if you're single, maybe you guys are thinking about, you know, going somewhere, being on a little bit of a retreat, or even just taking some time for yourself at home or anything like that. This is somehow talking about time for yourself, a little bit of a getaway. So it could even be, you know, a staycation or just going somewhere. We also have the Mercury card in the 12th house. And then we also have in Virgo. So with these cards over here, with Mercury in the 12th house in Virgo, this is definitely taking a deeper look at things, communicating your more spiritual thoughts, communicating on a more spiritual level. In Virgo, this is all about kind of like healing. And so again, I feel like there's this karmic thing that's kind of tying in here, where you guys might be going through a bit of a karmic cycle with your loved one or with the relationships that you currently have in your life. And so this is all about learning how to communicate your very deep thoughts. The 12th house is very, very deep, and it goes into like other hidden realms where you don't really want to talk about those things. It's like where we kind of like keep secrets, that kind of stuff. So it's finally like coming clean about your deeper thoughts in order to allow for some healing when it's in Virgo. And Virgo is also ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is also ruled by Gemini. So it's ruled by Gemini and Virgo, and we have the Virgo card over here. So this is deep analytical thoughts, but this is also doing your communication in a very healing and precise way. This is not when you go out and communicate like a Gemini, because Mercury has two different sides. It can communicate like a Gemini where it's all over the place, or it can communicate like a Virgo, which is very precise. It's very clear. It's like the master of communication. Like Gemini is like the beginning baby of communication almost, which I'm a Gemini, so I mean, like, I'm not trying to throw Geminis under the bus. I love my Geminis, but there seems to be a bit more of a childlike approach to communication when it comes to Gemini. And then when it's in Virgo, this is a very more mature communication. And so communication is a very big thing in the month of February for you guys, where I feel like you guys will need to talk out your deepest feelings in order to kind of break free of this karmic cycle that you're going through. And then we also have the Abundance card over here, and then we also have Strength. So I do feel like you guys are being surrounded by, you know, lots of good things in the month of February. We do have this Abundance card, which I feel like, of course, with abundance, everything's feeling really good. The fact that we have the 10 of Cups here with the Abundance card really shows me that, like, the love that you're going to be surrounded by in the month of February is very fruitful. Like, there's lots happening. There's lots going on. You're feeling very cared for. You're feeling very nurtured. But there is that big choice that kind of like comes up, and it's this juxtaposition of like, okay, well, I'm feeling so good, I'm feeling great, but somehow it's like taking away from your personal life a little bit. But again, it is quite abundant if you choose to look at it in that sort of way, and if you choose to sort these things out. I do feel like things will they will blossom for you. They will blossom. And then we also do have this Strength card. This is about coming out of that karmic cycle in order to enjoy the abundance that you are surrounded by. So in order to enjoy the really good things, again, we're going to talk about some of the deeper stuff that's happening in your life, the deeper things that you're thinking about. It's going to require quite a bit of strength, but then the reward is this abundant love that you're surrounded by. Our last card that we have here is the Priestess card. How are you being called to step up and lead? So this, again, you're being called to step up. You're being called to, use your strength, step up as the queen or king that you are, and express your deepest feelings, express your deepest emotions, your deepest desires, the things that are on your mind, the feelings that you're having, the choices that you're facing, the obstacles that you're feeling, anything that you're going through. This is about expressing this in order to have a fruitful kind of love life. But I do see it becoming very fruitful once this choice is sorted out, once this choice is made, and also once you communicate some really deep stuff. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 1. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. All right, so group number 2, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your reading for February 2020. This is the love prediction. So let's find out what's happening for you guys this month, starting now. All right, so pile number 2, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. So we have the Hierophant here, we have Strength, 9 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups. So this already is telling me that you guys might be stuck on a situation that happened to you guys in the past, or it could be coming up again right now. But this situation is causing a lot of kind of like hurt feelings to resurface, or that you just recently went through something and these feelings are kind of stuck with you. So we have the Hierophant over here, which this is like, really trying to rise above this situation. So I do see you guys in February really stepping into your spirituality, and I feel like spirituality is really going to help you guys step out of this kind of feeling and coming to your center and focusing on the light. So as we can see this, the Hierophant card, she's holding this orb of light. And so I feel like focusing on the good things, focusing on the highest way to deal with this situation is going to really best serve you at this time. So we do also have this Strength card, and this is really talking about patience in order to get through this situation. I do feel like, it's not going to be an overnight solving this problem type of situation. This is, it might last a little while, but this is about keeping your endurance, and also really taming the lion. So Strength here, usually on the original tarot, she's kind of like grabbing hold of the lion's mouth and really controlling that lion. And so what that talks about is if you're wanting to really say something, if you have a lot on your mind, this is about holding, stop the quick reactions. Don't react quickly to a situation. This is talking about patience through the situation. This is talking about really think before acting. Don't just let the lion roar because he's angry or sad or upset. This is about controlling that lion, taking the time, and letting things rest for a little while until you can get a full grip and until you can sort out your true emotions about how you truly want to react. And this is about taking the higher road because we have the Hierophant. So in this situation, this talks about what would the best version of yourself do in this situation? What would the best, most loving, sincere, highest vibrational version of you do in this situation? And so the Hierophant really talks about doing that, but it requires some patience, taming the lion, not doing any quick knee-jerk reactions to anything at all. Take some time, really think about it. And so in February, I feel like it's about taking time, thinking about these things, and seeing what you truly want to do. The 9 of Swords is telling me that there might be some sleepless nights. There might be insomnia, worries resurfacing, thoughts that keep bombarding your head that you just want to go away. And so it could be, overthinking, going really deep into the situation, overthinking about it, worrying about it. And that might be kind of like a thing that's happening in February, is like these thoughts that keep resurfacing. With the Five of Cups, this is, you know, telling me this is a situation from the past. So this is something that happened from the past. And you're looking, this is also telling me you're looking at the negatives of the situation rather than the positives, because I feel like there's actually, usually with the Five of Cups, there is more positives than negatives, but for some reason you're stuck on the negative because at the moment it feels so negative. But there's actually massive growth and positives and good things to look at in this situation. It just requires a change in perspective, some patience, you know, bringing in the light, bringing in your own light, owning your own light, focusing on the light, focusing on the good, the positive, the optimism about the situation. And I feel like so much will become so much clearer and you're gonna feel really good about the situation, because I feel like the situation actually has more positives than it has negatives, but you just might not see it yet. It requires changing your perspective about the situation and letting the worries and the thoughts and the overthinking go away. And so we also have the card here of make the effort. And then we also have you deserve love. All right, so with these two cards, make the effort. So this is really talking about, I'm just gonna read the bottom of this as well. It says, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And so what are you truly guided to take? Instead of listening to your ego, instead of listening to your mind and your thoughts and your quick reactions, what are you truly being guided to do? If you listen to your heart, what does your heart really want? If you open up to the light of your highest self and you wait on it, you bring in the good, the love within your soul, where are you being guided to take at that point? And this is talking about, you know, making the effort to do it in the best way possible, make the best choices, no knee-jerk reactions about anything, letting old stuff go, and really honing in on, you know, self-worth, self-confidence, and what would the highest version of yourself do. And then we also have you deserve love. So you are lovable. If you guys feel unlovable in this situation, trust me, something is coming for you. As we can see, she has this bow and arrow. She's aiming for something. She's gonna go after something. So I do feel like, don't worry. If you guys recently lost a loved one or whatever situation that you're currently going through with your love life, this is saying that you deserve love. Focus on the love. Let the love pour in your soul rather than focusing on what no longer brings love. Don't focus on those things. Those aren't even, they're not even part of your life anymore, so just let them go. Let the old stuff go. It's in the past, it's no longer in the present, and it's no longer in the future. You deserve love. You are lovable. You deserve someone to really fully embrace you and allow that to happen. Allow that full embrace to come in instead of, you know, worrying about the past in any sort of way. This is really about bringing in that love, accepting that love, all that jazz. So our next couple cards here is in the first house, and then we have the moon. So we have the moon in the first house in Aquarius. All right, so this is some major stuff happening here. So with the first house over here, this is again really talking about focusing on you. Don't focus on love right now. Focus on knowing that you deserve love. Focus on the highest version of yourself. With the moon, this is really talking about your emotions. Get your emotions in order. Allow yourself to feel those emotions. But in Aquarius, you know, this is about letting the quirky side out as well, and also really focusing, maybe astrology is going to be a big thing for you guys this month with Aquarius. And so, again, this is about embracing you, embracing all of your different sides of yourself, all the different perspectives of yourself. With Aquarius, the moon in the first house, this is like, you know, getting to know your emotions, but not in a super emotional way. This is feeling your emotions, but look at them from an outside perspective and realize that more can happen in the world. Aquarius is about embracing the entire world. It rules the 11th house in astrology, which is the whole world and everyone in it and all the people in it. So bring in the love of everyone rather than trying to get it from, you know, one person that might have upset you in the past. You know, let that go and bring in the love from the whole world, and know that the whole world still has so many people in it that you can then find and get struck by Cupid with. it's not that one person that has the key to your heart. There's many people out there, and there's a better person out there for you. So just focus on letting that love in and let go of the old situations. Don't let them bother you anymore. And then we also have the card here of endurance and beauty. So this is fun. We have endurance. So endurance is quite a bit like the strength card that we had. So strength and endurance are very similar here, which they talk about, patience is key. This might take a while to blow over, but you still deserve love. Let the love in. Focus on the positives of this situation, not the negatives of it, because there is more positive to be looked at, to be observed, and to be felt. With this endurance card, this is really telling me that, yeah, this could be lasting a little bit, but have endurance, have the patience. Good stuff is coming, and it will come. I promise. And then with the beauty card over here, this is accepting the beauty in the situation, looking at the beautiful things about the situation, feeling yourself, getting that confidence. When you have the first house in beauty, this is about feeling that confidence, feeling the beauty in your emotions and what the past, brought you, feeling that, allowing that to be what it is, letting it go, moving forward, looking at the beauty of the current situation, because the current situation has beauty as well. Allow that in, accept that. And then we also do have the protection card. And so this is, really protect your own feelings, protect your own emotions, call back your power. So if this is a past situation, this is all about calling back your power, cutting the cords. So cut the cords. If you guys are still attached, this is really talking about being attached to something from the past, or the past resurfacing again in some sort of way. This is about calling back your power, protecting your own energy, cut those cords. Anytime we get worked up about a situation, we end up remaking the cord that ties us to that person or that situation. And so the more you focus on it, the stronger you make that bond between you and that person and that situation, but in not a good way. Because if this is over, if this is done, if it's a negative thing, then you're drawing in more negative energy from this situation and from this person. So it's time to really cut those cords, move on. This is really saying, do not attach yourself to the situation again. This is not saying, oh yeah, focus on it because it's going to make the cord stronger and maybe the situation will work out. This is not saying that. This is saying cut the cords, call back your power. Once you call back your power, if you had a situation that was negative in the past, if you can call back your power and say, I'm done with this situation, and I call back all of my own energy, I call back all of my own power, and I give back any energy that I still have from that person or that situation, and you do that exchange and you cut that cord, you will feel so much better and so much more energized. And if you really do it and say it and chant it till you believe it, and you feel that tie just break between you and that situation or that person, it is so powerful. I promise you, it will be such a beautiful feeling, and you'll be able to move on and accept and find the one that's actually correct for you. Maybe you've already found them. Maybe they're in front of you right now. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're still on their way. That's fine. Whatever the case, this is about calling back that power so that you can move on to what is truly meant for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, pile number 2. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. All right, so pile number 3, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your February love prediction. So without further ado, let's hop right into it, starting now. All right, so pile number 3, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. So we have the 6 of crystals, which is the pentacles, 4 of pentacles, and then Knight of Cups and transformation. So lots happening in this pile. So here I'm really noticing a good energy for you guys where things feel quite balanced. But when we have the 4 of Pentacles kind of beside this, this could be that we're clinging on to a certain idea, or we're hoping that someone is going to be a certain way. We're clinging on to an idea of someone that, we just need to kind of release. Or it could be that, things start to get really protective, or you might start feeling really protective over somebody, or maybe somebody feels really protective over you in a certain way, or really wants to take care of you in a certain way. I do feel like if you guys are single, you're having someone that is going to come into your life really wanting to take care of you, really wanting to protect you. If you guys are single, I'm really getting these vibes, someone is coming in that has such a big heart that cares about you so much, but they might be a little bit clingy. When we have the Four of Pentacles over here, they could be a little bit over clingy, or they might just, you know, get attached really quickly. But then with this transformation card, it's going to be quite the transformational experience. So this is really going to open you up in certain ways. I feel like you're going to gain a new perspective on life from this person. I do feel like this person is quite positive in your life at the moment, and like they really just want to give to you. Things are somehow really fair. Things are somehow really even and balanced with this person. And I feel like massive transformations is gonna happen in the month of February for you guys with this person. So this person coming in is like, you know, very loving, very romantic with you. Definitely a little bit protective, which is fine. That's kind of exciting. It's kind of cute. And then Six of Pentacles, which is like, you know, they really want to take care of you. They want to help you. They want to be there for you. They want a good balance. They want to be fair with you. They don't want anything from you. They just want to love you, be there for you, and be romantic with you. And I feel like it's going to be quite transformational for both of you. I feel like this is like, you know, really opening up the doors. In this card, I really see like it's opening up the doors. You're opening up this vast temple where you can really build something quite solid with this person. If you guys are already in a relationship, this is just talking about how the relationship's going to go. Maybe there's going to be a little bit of jealousy that happens a little bit in the month of February between you two. Maybe that, you know, things are still like a really good balance though. I feel like, you know, things are going well. There's good balance. I feel like there's going to be more dates that you guys go on together, more romance happening. And, you know, you're walking deeper into this temple of love and you're really building something together. And things are really transforming for both of you, where you're stepping into this new light. As we can see this light coming in this card, I feel like it's stepping into this new light. Things are going very positively. Things are going very well for you guys. And again, if you guys are single, I do see someone coming in really wanting to have this with you and really wanting to create this with you. And I feel like at first they might not really be your type, or at first there might be like a standoffish sort of feeling, but I feel like you get transformed and engulfed in this person's energy, and it's really exciting. Then we also have the card here of attraction. It's really funny because I actually pulled out, you're the only group that has 3 of these specific cards. So let's see what we have here, because the other groups have only 2 of these. But for you guys, I was like, there needs to be 3. I don't know why I felt that, but I did, so we went with it. So here we have attraction, religious factors, and let go of control issues. And so with this attraction card, I do feel like if you guys are single, there's going to be definitely someone coming into your life that you feel very attracted to. I feel like they're also very attracted to you, and I feel like they kind of get attached to you right away because there's just a really strong bond, a really strong pull between you two. If you guys are in a relationship, this is just confirming that, you know, there's going to be that strong attraction. Things are going to be going really well. And I feel like, you know, there's more romance to be had. I really feel like there's some romantic moments happening in February for you guys, probably especially for Valentine's Day, since February does have Valentine's Day, and that's all about love and romance. But yeah, so I definitely feel like February is a very loving month for you guys, whether you're single or in a relationship. Someone's coming in, or if you're in a relationship, you know, things are just really good, really powerful, really strong, really beautiful. Again, there might be some jealousy issues, but I think it's just because the love and the attraction is growing so strong between you two. The religious factors card is telling me that there could be some like if you guys are single and you meet someone, this person could have a couple things that you're like, well, this might not really work, but again, it offers beautiful transformation. So I feel like, you know, there is some sort of difference that you guys offer each other. So whether you're currently with this person or you're just meeting this person in February, this is like, they're going to open you up to new things. They offer a different perspective to life that you've never looked at before. They offer a new way of, you know, a thought or a modality or something like that. They offer this new kind of energy that transforms you and helps you open up to a deeper sense of yourself. And then we also have let go of control issues. And so this could mean that, like, again, there could be some jealousy that pops up in the month of February for some of you guys. And then also with this card, this is also making me feel like, you know, yes, there could be some control issues where it comes to, you know, some jealousy popping up, or it could be that this person gets a little bit attached to you and you just need to kind of let it go, or maybe you're trying to control the fact that there's a difference in perspective, but you just need to allow it and allow the transformation to happen. So it's about letting go of, you know, the fact that you guys probably do have some differences. I mean, everyone does have differences with people that are in their lives, but I feel like for you guys, it's a pretty prominent difference, but at the same time, there's such a strong bond and such a strong attraction between you two that it's like, this is really saying like, let go of those issues, let go of all of that, and allow it, embrace it, allow it to be what it is. Then here we also have the North Node in the 10th house in Pisces. So the North Node always talks about basically like our destiny, where we're headed, where we're going. So the trajectory of your guys' love life in February is being in the 10th house with your career, and then also in Pisces, which is a spiritual sort of thing. So the North Node, I feel like there might be a big focus on this person really wanting to take care of you, because we do have the 10th house and we do have the 4 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles here. So this is like, there's a good balance between work and play. I do feel like this person has a really good job. They really want to take care of you, whoever that you're with or whoever that you're meeting in the month of February. This person really wants to take care of you. This person comes from a good job. I feel like this person somehow has their shit together. But then I feel like there's also this, you know, religious factors. Pisces deals with religion. The Pisces rules the 12th house, which rules religion, and we do have the religion card here. So somehow I do feel like you guys have differences in spiritual beliefs or differences in probably religion or your perspective on life. So there is that, but I feel like it's such a destiny for you guys to be together when we have the North Node here. This is like, have faith that this is really good. You're supposed to be with this person. It's going to offer so much transformation for you guys. And things are going to be okay. So I feel like this is, you know, going deeper with Pisces. This is about getting deep into your spirituality, allowing things to be what it is. With the 10th house, this is having a good balance between work and play. This is also like, when we have the 10th house and it's focused around relationships, this is talking about, it's focusing on the practical things. So this can also be talking about that you guys are maybe thinking about, you know, practical things in life. What's practical? So this is about maybe moving in together. This could be about, you know, other practical things about, you know, how are we going to work our lives together? How are we going to do this? How are we going to do that? The North Node, moving forward, destiny, where are you guys going? I feel like there might be big talks about where you guys are headed together, what you guys want to do together, what you guys both want out of life. And I feel like that's all very similar for you guys. I feel like this person really fits in with you very, very well. Of course, there is that difference in perspective on life, but I feel like that also completes you guys very well, because Pisces is the 2 fish that swim together, and they're almost like the yin yang. And so I feel like you guys complete each other in a very beautiful way, and it's like this sort of yin yang kind of nice like energy between you two. If you guys are absolutely not interested in love and romance at all, I do want to mention, for those of you who are not, you know, you're too young for love and romance, this is probably talking about a certain friend that's coming in for you guys in February, or a deeper connection that you're going to have with a friend of yours. So for those of you who are listening to this reading and you're like, that doesn't fit with me at all, this is probably talking about a friendship. But for those of you who are of age, yes, I do see someone coming in. This is a lover. Or if you guys are currently in a relationship, this is just how it's kind of like the trajectory of it, how it's going to go. And then we do also have the gratitude card over here, and then we also have joy. And so again, this is surrounded by such good energy with gratitude, with joy. Like this is again like feeling very grateful for this person having come in your life. I feel like you're going to feel very good feelings. It's going to be very joyous. I do feel like there's lots of romance to be had with that Knight of Cups, and it's just going to be like this beautiful energy just flowing in. I almost see like this beautiful wave, but not like a crazy scary wave that you don't want to go into, but this beautiful, calming, relaxing, light wave that's just like coming through, rinsing you with romance and like love and calmness and greatness. So see all that stuff. I don't know. It just all seems so nice. And then we also have the Mintakan, which is longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. And so I feel like with this, there is going to be maybe a sense of really wanting this person to believe in the same things as you. But I also feel like, you know, there is this difference in perspective, but I feel like there is also this spiritual connection between you guys, that even if one of you guys doesn't believe in spirituality or something like that, there is this undeniable connection between you guys. It's like this, you guys are like almost being guided to be brought together, and it's just like, you know, it's destined when we have the North Node. and you know, there's so many other good cards here. This is such a beautiful thing coming in. If you guys aren't in a relationship, I see someone very beautiful coming in, someone who really wants to take care of you and love you in a very deep, beautiful way. And if you guys are currently in a relationship, then this is just like really strengthening that bond and confirming that February is going to be a really great month for you guys. And I feel like you guys are going to be discussing more about the future together, discussing more about your belief systems, and really kind of like just enjoying each other's time, being romantic, going on more dates, that kind of jazz. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. All right, so pile number 4, if you guys chose this pile, this is going to be your February 2020 love prediction. So without further ado, let's hop right into it, starting now. All right, so pile number 4, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. So we have the Knight of Wands, King of Crystals, Nine of Wands, and the Star. So for you guys, with the Knight of Wands here, I do feel like this powerful energy coming in your love life in February of 2020. So this is usually, Knight of Wands is like the beginnings, well, sort of the beginnings. It's like, you know, deeper people that you have a little bit of a deeper connection with slightly, or maybe you just like get a little bit of a deeper connection. But this is about being maybe a little bit, you know, passionate, you know, having kind of a passionate February month. If you guys are not of age, this is just talking about maybe you're really excited about a crush that's coming up for you, or maybe you really have an interest in somebody, and there's a new person that you might have an interest in, or this person's been around for a little bit that you're just crushing on really hard. If you guys are older, this is about having a little bit more of that passionate kind of like exciting sort of month in February. With the King of Pentacles, this is talking about maybe you have a crush of someone that's a little bit older than you. Maybe this person just really has their stuff together. They seem, you know, very mature for their age. Or if you guys are older, then this is just maybe you guys are meeting someone that is a bit older than you. If you guys are currently in a relationship, I do feel like this is just like igniting some romance, igniting some power that maybe hasn't been there for a little bit, and reigniting some like really passionate stuff that you guys used to do early on in your guys' relationship. I'm not saying that the passion's not there anymore, but I'm just saying that it's like reigniting some of the really beginning sparks for you guys, and like doing some like really exciting stuff. With the Nine of Wands over here, this is showing me that there's almost like this energy of like being ready. So maybe for those of you who have like a crush on somebody or something like that, this is about being ready to like, you know, debating like, do I tell them? I think I'm almost ready to tell them. Should I tell them? Like, it's kind of like debating those sort of things. If you guys are currently in a relationship, this is kind of just saying like, you know, I'm ready. We've been through a lot together, and I want to, you know, reignite some of this passion, reignite some of this spark. And, you know, it's like really feeling like you guys have built something pretty solid together, but you guys have been through a lot. If you guys are older and single, then this is just talking about, you know, you've already been through some stuff. So now, I mean, you're just enjoying yourself in your love life. You're just really enjoying it. With the Star over here, this is again confirming that you guys have like already been through some lessons in your love life. But it's like, you know, starting anew, starting from a beginning, starting from like a fresh slate. So whether you guys are in a relationship or single, this is almost like, you know, having that fresh beginning either with your lover and having this fresh start where you guys are like, let's just like renew our feelings, or like do something that we used to do that like sparks up this energy again. Or if you guys are single, this is kind of like, you know, a rebirth of like, you know, I'm just going to enjoy myself. I'm going to have a new perspective on my love life. I'm going to take myself, you know, I'm going to add this new perspective or this way of being that maybe you haven't really been before. So I feel like this is almost like a transformation because you've been through a lot, and it's like restarting this new outlook, having this new outlook on it. I also have the card here of, or I guess we also have the card here of, it is safe for you to love. And then we also have separation. And so with these cards, if you guys are single, again, this is confirming that you guys have probably already been through a lot with your love life, with love lessons, that kind of stuff. I feel like you guys have already been through quite a bit. Maybe you guys are still a little bit hung up on your ex if you guys recently just ended something. But I do feel like this is also creating this new outlook and this new perspective for you guys. You guys might be, you know, changing the way that you go about love because of the past. And so it's just, you know, the cards are reaffirming that you're going to go through a transformation of realizing that it's safe for you to love. I feel like you're going to get yourself back out there again, especially with the Nine of Wands. This talks about you've been through the battle, but now you're ready to do it again. You're wearing your heart on your sleeve. So February is about reopening yourself back up. If you guys are in a relationship, this is like you guys have been through a lot together. Maybe you guys have been through some struggles when we have the separation card, but this is talking about it's safe for you guys to love. It's safe for you guys to like reignite this spark and reignite this passion that you guys have between you. And if you guys are really young or anything like that, this is really talking about, you know, maybe you have a crush on somebody and it's saying that it, you know, February is going to be a month where you guys are like, okay, it's safe to have this crush again. I can do this. Maybe I can tell him, that kind of stuff. So then we also do have this 9th house, Capricorn, the South Node. So the South Node in Capricorn in the 9th house. This is funny. This is totally opposite of the exact last pile because we had the North Node in Pisces in the 10th house, but now we have the South Node, Capricorn, 9th house. So this is talking about, this is some, you know, going through past life karma. The South Node is like dealing with our karma that we had to go through. In Capricorn, it's like, you know, sometimes it can come across a little bit harsh, and we're getting our practicalities together, and we're ready to move forward, ready to climb this mountain. You know, our perseverance is pretty strong, and so with the South Node, yeah, we went through some past life karma, but we're ready to climb that mountain fully, and we're ready to, you know, gain this new perspective. The 9th house is all about, again, gaining this new perspective. And so if you guys are single and you guys have been through a lot, this is about feeling good again and feeling like it's safe for you guys to love again, feeling like you can open up your heart again. If you guys are in a relationship, this is just talking about, yeah, you guys have been through a lot. There's been some struggles, but it's, you know, you're ready to have this change of perspective and to go for it. The 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius, which is all about, you know, going for it, expanding that love, being ready to open up your heart again. It's safe for you to love. It's exactly like the It's Safe for You to Love card. It reflects this so well. So yes, all of the past stuff is done. It's in the past. You're ready to climb up that mountain, forget about the past, and to change your perspective on love and your love life. We also have the Tranquility card, and then we have Compassion. And so again, I feel like you guys are getting a change of heart here, where you guys are opening up your heart again with that compassion here. This is about, you know, starting to love your past experiences and realizing that, you know, I love what I've been through, and having compassion for that, and getting this like tranquil feeling of like, you know what, I love my past because it's made me who I am, even if it was like a struggle. And so if you're in a relationship, this is feeling really good with your partner and having compassion for what you guys went through and actually really appreciating it. If you guys are single, it's really appreciating all of the lessons that you've currently had in your past and feeling really good and ready to open up again. And then we also have the Boundaries card. So I feel like you guys have learned about boundaries. And so whether you guys are in a relationship or single, the past was teaching you about boundaries. And so in this month, in February, I feel like you guys are opening up your heart again. You're ready to ignite this spark again, because I feel like you've learned how to hold certain boundaries so that you don't get hurt, so that you don't, you know, mess things up in a certain way. This is about really creating boundaries in yourself and for yourself. So creating your own personal boundaries and how you won't overstep anymore, or creating personal boundaries about how people treat you and how you want to have boundaries so that they don't overstep. So it's about you not overstepping and not letting other people overstep, putting up really specific boundaries so that it is safe for you to love again. You have this newfound perspective of realizing that things are good. It is safe for you to love now. You can open up, you can reignite that passion. You can really open up and feel good. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys in the month of February. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.